Good morning, it's Barbara. It is still morning. It's a beautiful morning and one of the last warm days of the season, apparently. So we will be outside, and we even have the door open. Oops. Here's my finger. And here we go, bright and sunny. Good morning, it's Barbara. I'm going to move you a little bit. Thank you for joining me for coffee in my Florida mug. It's one of my favorite mugs. My children brought this back from Florida when they were little kids. When I was a single mom, they used to go to Florida for 3 weeks in the summertime to stay with their father's parents, who lived in Daytona Beach. And one summer they brought me back that mug, and I love it. It's a perfect size, fits my hand beautifully. Flamingos, what's not to love? Yeah, when I was a single mom, that 3 weeks worked out really well for me, because it turns out, and this tells you what kind of mother I am, I have a low need for communication, relatively low need for communication. 3 weeks was the perfect amount of time for them to be in Florida visiting their grandparents, because it took 2.5 weeks for me to miss them. Yeah. My kids were good kids, though. They didn't fight a lot, you know. Yeah, they were pretty good kids. Christy made it home safe, in case anyone was worried. She got home around 11:30 Eastern time. She left about 7:45 in the morning. Brutal, brutal day. But she got home safe and sound. And she texted me, but she's like, I have to text Dad and Janice, so I'll just text you too. Because I'm not the parent who says, let me know when you get there. One of my mother's famous sayings was, no news is good news. So I get it from my mom. Yeah. I was thinking this morning, we had our tea in bed and, read some news and talk a little and look out the window and think. Start the day off with a little slow entry. And I realized that I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. I've been having, those of you who've been around for a little while, I've been struggling. And I realized this morning that I'm feeling pretty good. I didn't realize quite how stressful Aura's last few months of life were, and how it was affecting me. And I've also, so that there's some relief of that stress, and knowing that she's not in pain anymore and unhappy. And I've kind of settled into this routine where I've been listening to these stupid little stories on YouTube. And when I first started listening to them, I felt really bad about it. Like, this was a waste of my time, and why are you doing this? But I found them to be soothing, and I have continued to listen to them, and I no longer feel bad about it, and that helps me. So, a lot of my problems with how I was feeling and everything is completely self-inflicted, and I know that. And so I apparently am not quite inflicting myself. Ooh, I forgot. I knit yesterday while I was listening to my stupid stories. Let me bring my sweater out. So, there's my sweater. This is the Daft Days. And this is my sleeve. And on this side of the sleeve, that's where I was. Can you see? Can you see that? There's a marker there. It's not very visible. That's where I was last time I showed you. So I did quite a few stripes last night. I am very tickled with my sweater. So, yeah. So I knit yesterday till I was tired of knitting, and then I stopped. But I've kind of just stopped giving myself a hard time about things, and I think that's helped me a lot. Yeah. So that was just something I realized this morning, that I'm feeling better. You know, less flat, less, you know, I don't even know. But I am going to be outside today because it is a beautiful day, and apparently tomorrow is kind of the last day where it's going to be hot. Today it's going to get to 80, and tomorrow probably too, and then some front comes through and our weather guy says that's it for the hot weather. Our weather guy's pretty good. So I am going to take advantage of it. Now that I have my knitting out here, I'll leave it out here. And yeah. So that was nice to realize that I am feeling better. We gave Aura a lovely send-off, and other family goodish news that felt a little bit better, and yeah, so that's helping a lot. That's helping a lot. We are trying to figure out the logistics of getting the big recliner. We have a big, heavy, very heavy automatic recliner that Aura it was my dad's recliner that we got him toward the end of his life because he couldn't lie flat. He had to sit up, and it was starting to really, the bad chair that he was sitting in wasn't keeping his legs high enough, and so we went out and got a recliner that's designed to be slept in so that it keeps your feet high enough and that kind of thing. And when he passed, my brother Tim brought it to our house. So, because we thought, well, you know, Aura can use it, why not? And so, but it's really heavy. So now we're trying to figure out how to get it to Virginia so Aura's brother Russell can use it, because he can't lay flat these days. And so, you know, so now we're just trying to figure out the logistics of, you know, maybe asking the neighbors if they can help us get it in the truck. Because Dennis and I can't do it. I'm not much help. So that's the next project, is getting this chair to Virginia. Thinking about that. So anyway, other than the knitting and watching the goofy shows and reading the news yesterday, I didn't do too much. We did a longer walk than usual. It's a little bit longer, not terribly. It was a beautiful day, but it was a Saturday, so there were lots of little kids running around on the soccer field, so we have to kind of avoid them to a large degree because Maisie goes crazy. But as we were coming around the corner, there were 3 kids there who saw the dogs, and luckily Dennis was quite some, you know, was 30, 40 feet in front of me because we're pokey. Me and Maisie are pokey. But we saw those kids and thought, oh, Dennis better take both dogs, because when Maisie wants to be somewhere, I can't control her. But the kids ran up, saw the dogs, and ran up to Dennis, and he had Pearl. Now, Pearl is a lovely girl with kids, and so she got all the adoration, and Maisie and I stayed way back because, you know, distance helps, and she did a lot of sitting and getting a lot of treats for sitting so nicely while she watched Pearl get all these cuddles from these kids. So, but she got a lot of treats. Luckily, I had just filled up my treat pouch. But the kids were just over the moon with Pearl, and Pearl behaves herself very well. But we said they couldn't cuddle Maisie because Maisie doesn't know how to behave. We were far enough away that she sat. She was excited and she saw them, but she sat many times. Well, we're like, how are we going to get those kids away from Pearl? But finally, their parents had to leave, and so they left. But anyway, so we had a little bit of a longer walk, and Pearl got lots of cuddles, and Maisie got lots of treats. But it was really beautiful. So trying to take advantage of the beautiful day, beautiful weather, and try not to worry about it too much. It's a Sunday now. Typically, I would be crafting with Christy today, but we already canceled tonight's Zoom, as you can imagine. And she's, you know, she has one day of rest before everything starts again. So I'm putting the progress keeper and moving it, so you can see next time how much I did. So anyway, I don't have any big plans for today. Dennis is doing a little cooking. I'm doing the dishes because a couple of days ago he was rummaging around in a bin that apparently had something super sharp in it, and he cut 2 of his fingers. One of them bled a lot. The other one's pretty much okay. Still putting band-aids on them. Bad one, which is too bad because he's developed an allergy to band-aids, so it's going to be itchy when it's done. But he thinks one more day of the band-aid. But that means I have to do all the dishes. He can't do the dishes. So I've been doing a lot of dishes. So that's what I've been doing. I've been doing dishes, and you know, I helped him with the original bandaging, but now that it's calmer and just healing, he doesn't need me to help. I might end up making crackers tonight. We'll see. So yeah, very low key. Somebody's doing something over there. I hope it's not interfering too much with you being able to hear me. And yeah, so that's it. All is well here. Very calm. Taking it very easy, and yeah, I'm feeling better, and I'm happy about that. So I don't know what color I'm going to put next. Picking the colors is hard. It's fun, but it's not that easy. I have a dark teal there, and this comes out looking a lot dark teal too. I don't know if you can see. I have the sunglasses on, but I don't think that's too close. And you know, you gotta see. So your arm is gonna go down like that. So the sweater and the, you know, they don't match by any stretch, but I think it's okay. I think it's gonna be perfectly okay. So I am down to the littlest bit of mohair or whatever this is. Actually, I should probably go to the yarn shop. Maybe I'll go to the yarn shop today because I need something to, I need to take it with me because I don't think I have any ball bands. Yeah, I don't have any in my bag, and I'm pretty sure, I'll go upstairs first, but I'm pretty sure this is the last of my mohair or whatever this is. But I guess I'll go upstairs, and if I don't have another one, I guess I'm going shopping. That'll be fun. Haven't been to the yarn shop in a while. And yeah, now that I think about that, I probably need to take a sample anyway to make sure I'm getting the same enough anyway. It just has to be close. I am holding it double with fingering weight yarns, so, but it has to be the same color white anyway. So anyway, yeah. Oh, maybe I'll take a ride. It's a beautiful day for a ride. Oh, I'll be going past Fieldstone. That's how we knew about Fieldstone, because I saw them building it while I was on, on my trips to my yarn shop. Dennis got an email today. They've got COVID running through Fieldstone right now. We were the only ones who ever masked in there. So that's too bad. That's scary when, yeah. I guess we're still on their email list. So anyway, that's too bad. But I will be driving past Fieldstone on my way to the yarn shop. All right, I guess I'm done. Please take good care of yourselves. Happy birthday, Leslie. Please take good care of yourselves. Stay safe and stay sane.